Hello and welcome to the Transfer News Podcast. I'm Archer, your host, and we've got some absolutely explosive developments today that are going to have every football fan on the edge of their seats. We're diving headfirst into what can only be described as the Alexander Isak saga that's completely dominating the headlines. And trust me, this one has more twists than a Premier League season finale. Let's start with the bombshell that sent shockwaves through the football world. Alexander Isak has gone public about his Newcastle future, and it's not pretty. The Swedish striker has essentially thrown down the gauntlet, stating that the relationship with Newcastle can't continue. This is the kind of public declaration that makes transfer windows absolutely electric. And you can bet Eddie Howe is having some very intense conversations behind closed doors right now. But here's where it gets really interesting. Newcastle have responded to Isak's statement, and according to reports, they now have no intention of allowing him to leave, despite his bombshell declaration. It's a classic standoff situation that we've seen play out before, but rarely with this level of public drama from such a high-profile player. Now, the plot thickens even further because Liverpool are reportedly preparing to make a British record move for Isak next week. We're talking about potentially earth-shattering money here, the kind of transfer fee that would rewrite the history books. Arne Slot clearly sees Isak as the missing piece of his Liverpool puzzle, and you have to admire the timing of this potential swoop. What makes this whole situation even more fascinating is the revelation that if Newcastle had previously signed either Ekitike or Sesko, then Isak would have been reluctantly sold. It's one of those sliding doors moments that shows how fine the margins are in football transfers. Different decisions could have led to a completely different outcome. The media coverage has been absolutely relentless, with reports suggesting this abysmal Isak campaign has reached its next phase. The whole situation has become a proper transfer circus, with every development being scrutinised and analysed from every possible angle. This story perfectly encapsulates why we love the transfer window: the drama, the negotiations, the public statements, and the sheer unpredictability of it all. Newcastle fans must be feeling like they're on an emotional rollercoaster, while Liverpool supporters are probably refreshing their phones every 5 minutes for the latest updates. The fact that we're potentially looking at a British record transfer fee just adds another layer of intrigue to this whole saga. These are the kinds of moves that define transfer windows and can completely reshape the competitive landscape of the Premier League. Before we wrap up today's show, I want to tell you about Fantasy Football Hub. Want to win your Fantasy Premier League mini-leagues? Join Fantasy Football Hub today with 30% off using our link in the show notes. That's all for today's Transfer News Podcast. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe wherever you get your podcasts or visit us at transfernewspodcast.com. Make sure you also subscribe to our daily newsletter at transfernewspodcast.com to stay on top of all the latest developments. Until next time, keep your eyes on those transfer headlines.